Not much in this pack. I guess I have 9 creatures, so maybe I should pick one up. Dark Favor is an okay card sometimes early. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it often ends as a 2-for-1. It's a decent sideboard card against like Arachnus' Web. And things like Ice Cage, but overall it's not amazing. Like, I don't think I'd be playing Bonebreaker Giant though, so maybe I just take the Dark Favor as the sideboard card. Hope to pick up some Warpath Ghouls or something in the next pack. Yeah, I mean, I'm not taking... If we're playing red, we're not playing many. Like, we might even be doing something like an 11-6. Hopefully get a Manolith. I think easily pick Blood Rage Vampire right here. If we don't have a lot of 3-drops, he fits in kind of my curve. Like, I can get some damage to their head. Yeah, he's quite clearly the pick here. And I did not wheel any of the black or red cards that I wanted. Like, there was a Bloodseeker, I think there was a... Yeah, I don't even remember at this point. Act of Treason. And there was something else, all kind of mid-range and mediocre, but I did not wheel them. The Distress, I think, is just the most decent card as a sideboard. How is there a Chasm Drake still in the pack? I think we just take Bonebreaker Giant here, even though we're probably not gonna be playing him. We're a little bit short on creatures, though we're quite clearly gonna get 3 to 4 in the next pack. So I don't think I'm playing him, but I think he's just gonna be the right pick. There's no sense in hating the Chasm Drake here. All of these cards kind of suck. Maybe Hunter's Insight is the strongest card against us. So and I could take Fire Breathing as another target to stop Ice Cage, but when I already have like Onyx Mage and Dark Favor, I don't really see that, so I'm just going to take the Insight. Huh. I don't see myself playing Disentomb, so I'll probably just end up taking the rare. Yeah, I mean, I already have 2 Gravediggers. Like, Disentomb's kind of cool with Gravediggers, but yeah, I'm just going to take the rare here. I'll take the Visage. I'd rather people play Brimabor since it's terrible. Well, we'll see if we open something good that will make us move out of this. It's interesting that if I do play... somehow I open Sorin Markov. It seems like I open a Mythic in every draft I play. And no less, I'm already playing Mono Black, so that's quite crazy. Deathmark was the other card that I was hoping I would wheel in the last pack that I was forgetting. Gosh, I don't think I'm going to wheel anything from this. There's 1, 2, 3... Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's kind of like 8 cards that might be drafted. Yeah, I don't think I'm wheeling either Deathmarker, and certainly not Outrage. Stinger Fling is decent against me, but not great. I mean, Markov's just a hot card, so I am taking him. This pack, not so good. Monomania is really just not a good card. Like, by the time you cast this on them, they'd probably only have 2 cards in hand, and you'd just rather be casting a Mind Rot. So looking at this, I think something like Goblin Arsonist is probably better. Like, it helps a little bit with Bloodthirst. Even though it doesn't come down, it's probably not coming down early in my deck. If I do end up playing red, that is. It's still something that they have to deal with. Like, it can kill Gideon's Lockkeeper and things like that, so I think it's a fine card to just take here. Circle of Flame is strong against me, I guess, but now I have things like Sorin Markov and Call of the Grave to help finish the opponent off, so I think I'd just go ahead and take the Arsonist here. And there's a Pacifism. I believe I'd just take another Drifting Shade. This guy's pretty good against my Call of the Grave. We have to be aware of this guy coming out if I see green. He doesn't really answer Bloodseeker, though, if they're playing like green, white, green, blue. Yeah, no reason to take anything other than Drifting Shade here. I'm primarily black, and this guy's strong in that sense. This guy's a zombie, so works with Call to the Grave, which is interesting. He's also kind of garbage, so he's probably going to go late. The Blood Ogre is probably the best card in this pack for me, but I'm not necessarily playing much red, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Dust Counter Bats. Like, you can't guarantee that I'm going to get him out early. The Bats help put out that early pressure, get Gravedigger. They're actually another... like, Scepter's okay to engage the Bloodthirst, but these guys are decent in just getting Bloodthirst enabled themselves once they start going, and I can always get them back later with Gravedigger. So I think Dust Counter Bat's a pretty easy pick here. I haven't actually seen a lot of webs, so I don't think we're going to consider Dark Favor. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take the Combust. These are both, like, we're not playing enough mountains to play him. This guy's kind of a weak option, especially when you're looking at my other 4-drops. And Combust is a good sideboard card. Just in case I run into, like, that, we haven't seen any other Doomblade, so if we run into, like, the 2/5 Sphinx or whatnot. God, Celestial Purge is a good card against us, but I don't think I like hating things like that. I think it's so frustrating having 3 Drifting Shades and drawing like more than one. It's just unnecessary. I wish this was like a Warpath goal or something, but I think I have to just end up taking Drifting Shade here. We still might actually be mono black. And right now the only reason to play red is the Outrage, so I'm a few cards short of mono black deck, and this would be a solid playable for it. Another Celestial Purge, kind of scary. Zombie Goliath is quite clearly the pick here. Works with my Call to the Grave. A big black creature, just kind of what I need. Wow, and we get a gift, like there's another big zombie, but Sorin's Thirst is an easy pick here. Like, I'm surprised it's this late. There really, as I said, must not be people drafting black. We'll happily scoop it up. I think Autumn's Veil. There's a decent sideboard card against me, though. The Demystify is too. I think I'm just... I think I'll take the Veil. I mean, like, if they don't see Call to the Grave pack or Game 1, they're not bringing in this. But they are bringing in this, so I think it's better to just hate that card. Oh, wow, I just accidentally showed everything. I think I am playing mono black right now. I don't see a reason. I could take Cancel to prevent the counter spells, but there's been enough cancels. I think I'm just gonna take the rare. Trying to think if Greater Basilisk will give me any trouble. I don't think so. I think I'd rather just take the Distress. Lava Axe, in case they can finish me off. Yep, take out a Lightning Elemental. Sure, Fire Breathing, and that's that. So it looks like we do have enough playables to go completely mono black. That will be interesting. I mean, this is quite the crazy draft. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, what if I opened Sorin? I guess it would have been better to open the Flying Vampire, but can't complain about opening Sorin there in pack 3. Alright, I will just throw together my black deck here. I think all of the cards are pretty much set for us. Now I really wish I had a 3rd Gravedigger instead of Chandra's Outrage, but as I said before, you can't really... I think at that point in time, it looked like red was open, and I think Chandra's was still the right pick over Gravedigger. It's that much stronger. Well, if we do go mono black, I mean, we have to play Distress. Distress isn't the worst card in the world. It's actually decent when we have things like Call to Grave and Storm Markov, like, just to clear the way for, you know, if they have a counterspell in hand, it just clears the way, gets that out, and then basically can win us the game. So, I'm not that upset playing Distress. We have 14 creatures, we got some card advantage. I wonder if 3 Drifting Shades is too many and it would actually be better to play another Distress, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, and I think we'll just go with our suggestion of 17 Swamps, and this will be our deck. Alright, I'll see you for another one.